Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
So I was disconnected because of some issue. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. I am sharing my screen. Mahesh Deshmukh, it is showing that you are a host for this meeting. So how it is possible? I don't know. Mahesh, are you there? Mahesh. Then is it there? Okay, you call me after the lecture, Mahesh. Okay. So we will come back to this point particularly. So we were discussing about, can corporation have social responsibility? So related to this point, in 1970, the scientist who is Nobel Prize winning economist, and that is Friedman, that is Milton Friedman, he has proposed one theory, or he has proposed or published one article, and in that 3 points he had discussed related to this particular concept, that whether the corporation can have the social responsibility or not. So we are just discussing the background about the responsibilities of the corporation. So initially we have discussed the corporation means what, its key features, some basic concepts related to corporation that we have discussed, and coming to this point, whether the corporation is having the social responsibility or not, we are going to see this 3 points which are explained by this Friedman. Okay, so we can say this is the Friedman's basic 3 points which he has mentioned in his article. Okay, so these 3 highlighted points are shown here. So this is first point, then second, and third. Okay, so we will see what are the 3 points that he has mentioned related to the social responsibility of the corporation. So first point he has raised. So just if we see the initial background for that. So as the business ethics that was coming in the market, or as the concept of business ethics was coming in picture, then in US, the Nobel Prize winning scientist Milton Friedman has published these articles, and it has considered as a standard article for that responsibilities related to the corporation. So as per his view, or the title of that article was, the social responsibility of business is to increase its profit. ह्याच्यामध्ये basic concept काय आहे? The scientist was not agreed with the concept that the corporations are having the social responsibility. So as per his article, he is saying that the social responsibility of business is to increase its profit. So simply the business is for increasing the profit, and by considering this basic principle, he is not agreed with that the corporations are having some social responsibility. So he vigorously protested against the notion of social responsibilities of the corporation. So he has not agreed about that the corporations are having the social responsibility. This is one point which we have to consider in the background of the social responsibility of the corporations. He based his arguments on these 3 main premises. So 3 points were there mainly, which he has strongly put in that particular article. First point is, only human beings have a moral responsibility of their action. So first claim, you can just remember these sentences. Only human beings have moral responsibility for their action. So his first substantial point was that as the corporations are not human beings, and therefore they cannot assume the true responsibility for their actions. Since corporations are set up by individual human beings, it is so human beings who are then individually responsible for the actions of the corporation. So first point he has put that only the human being can have the moral responsibility for deciding their actions or for taking for some decisions, but the corporation is not having the responsibility. The people who are working in the corporation, they should behave morally. They should not do any unethical things. But as a corporation, as per his views, he said that the main responsibility of the corporation is just to increase the profit, and it is not having any responsibility. So that was the first point. Only human beings are having the moral responsibility, and corporate is not having the moral responsibility. That was the first point raised by him in this article. Second point, it is manager's responsibility to act solely in the interest of the shareholders. So second, he has put that manager's responsibility to act solely in the interest of the shareholders. So instead of looking into other things or other social aspect, the main responsibility of the manager is to have the look into interest of the shareholders and maximization of the profit of the shareholders. So that was the second point. His second point was that as long as the corporation abides by the legal framework society has set up for business, the only responsibility of manager of the corporation is to make the profit, because it is for this task and that the firm has been set up and the managers have employed. Okay, so in second point he has mentioned, so instead of looking into other social responsibilities, the main responsibility of the manager is to increase the profit of the shareholders. That is his second point in the article. And third point, it is social issues and problems are the proper provenance of the state rather than the corporate managers. Okay, so third main point, he is telling that managers should not or cannot decide what is society's best interest, and this is job of the government. And corporate managers are neither trained to set and achieve the social goals, unlike the politicians. So in third point, he is mentioning that corporate मॅनेजरनी फक्त स्टेकहोल्डर्सचा प्रॉफिट किंवा शेअरहोल्डरचा प्रॉफिट कसा वाढवायचा, he should focus on that thing, and he is not trained for the welfare of the society. In simple words, what we can say, the manager is not there for development of the society or for the development of the some social responsibility aspect, but he should focus only on the interest of the shareholders, and he has to only take the efforts to increase the profit of the company. And whatever is the responsibility, social responsibility, all that things, that is job of the government, and it is not job of the corporations. That is the 3 points that he has raised. Means from these points, what we can conclude, that he was agreeing that social responsibility is there for the corporation, or as per his theory, there is no social responsibility for the corporation. So what you can say by considering these 3 points? Yes, give some answer. Try to understand what question I am asking. So what are 3 points he has put in this theory? So by considering that 3 points, what we can say, that whether he was agreeing that social responsibility is there for the corporation, or he was denying with that point that social responsibility is there for corporation. By these 3 points, what you can say? Yes, Meenakshi, can you tell the answer? So as per this Friedman's theory, or as per the views of this Friedman scientist, whether he was agreeing that social responsibility is there for corporation or not?
Not.
No. So please try to understand what is the ultimate conclusion of this 3 point. Once again, I am repeating the key concept. आपण आता कॉर्पोरेशनच्या सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीचं बॅकग्राऊंड बघतोय. And in that background, one point we have to consider, that as when the business ethics was coming in market, when this point was taking a grip in the market, and when there was discussion related to the social responsibilities of corporation, there was one scientist named as Friedman, and he has strongly opposed to this point that the corporations are having the social responsibilities. And related to that, there was one article which he has published, and in his article he has strongly put the 3 points and which are totally against the opinion that corporations are having social responsibility. So as per his views, the corporation's main responsibility is to increase the profit, to make the more profit to all the shareholders, to make the profit to the all the members. And as per his opinion, the social responsibilities with whom ती कॉर्पोरेशन कडून नसून कुणाचं काम आहे असं सांगितलेलं त्या थेअरीमध्ये त्यांनी. or as per his views, the social responsibility is work of who, which element? You can just look this and you can tell. Social responsibility, development of society, that is not task of corporation. ते कुणाचं काम आहे असं सांगितलं त्या थेअरीमध्ये त्यांनी. as per his views, what he was feeling or what he has proposed, that the social responsibility or welfare of society is job of which element?
State.
State. Or we can say, I am just highlighting this sentence, this is job of the government. So 3 points he has strongly put की फक्त human being ला responsibility असू शकते. The corporations are not having the responsibility. The main responsibility of the corporation is, just a minute, I will just highlight these points again so that you can understand it properly. Just see again which points I am highlighting. So as per his theory, the first point he has put that social responsibility of business is to increase its profit. And he has put the points against the notion of social responsibility of corporation. And the first point in his argument is only human beings have moral responsibility for their actions. That's why these corporations, they don't have any responsibility related to the social aspect. That is first point. This one, first point. Then second point, it is manager's responsibility to act solely in the interest of the shareholders. म्हणजे मॅनेजरने इतर कुठल्या responsibilityचा विचार न करता just he has to work for the interest of the shareholders, or he has to work to increase the profit of the shareholders. That was the second point. It was that the long as corporation abides by the legal framework society has set up for business, the only responsibility of the managers of corporation is to make the profit. That was the second point. And the third point is social issues and social problems are the proper province of the state rather than the corporate managers. So it was said as per his opinion that social responsibilities, social problems, that is the job of the government. Government has to think upon these problems. It's government's responsibility as per his views, and it is not responsibility of the particular manager or particular corporation. That was the third point. So by putting these 3 points, he has refused or he has disagreed with the point that corporations are having their social responsibility. Okay, so that is the point which is there in the last part of this PPT. So this we have seen already, these 3 points. It's managers' responsibility, social issues. So this was the one point related to the social responsibility of the corporation. Now, in the next point, we have to see that can the corporations be morally responsible for its actions? So whether the corporations can be responsible for their actions. So whatever decisions are taken, so as we have discussed that corporations have right for their for taking the decisions related to their corporation. So they are morally responsible for their actions, whatever actions they are taking, let it be for profit, or let it result into profit, or let it be resulting into the loss. They are responsible for their own decisions, or they are responsible for their actions, because not only individual but group of people are involved in the corporation. That's why they are responsible for their actions. So that was the next point which we have to discuss. Okay, so can a corporation be morally responsible for its action? So the discussion related to this, it is given here. Just a minute. Is a corporation just collection of individuals who work together under the same roof, or is the corporation not only a legal entity, its own right? So there are various questions related to this corporation. Can a corporation actually assume more responsibility for the right and wrong of its actions? The assigned moral responsibilities to corporations in the process is long and complex. So related to, as the corporation is responsible for their actions because they are having their own team, and through their decisions only they are taking the actions. That's why whatever actions they are taking, they are responsible for their actions. So to assign the responsibility to corporations, it is necessary to show that in addition to legal independence from their members, the first looks at the fact that apart from individuals taking decisions within the companies, every organization has corporate internal decision structure. So in corporation, not a single person is taking decision, but internal team is there, or decision making team is there, who is going to take the decisions for a particular situation. And as per the decision, or as per the decision given by this internal decision structure team, the decisions will be implemented. Okay, so the next point is corporations are responsible for their actions and for their decisions. Okay, and for this, the corporate's internal decision structure is evident in the organization chart as well as in the established corporate policies that determines the company's actions beyond the individual corporation. Okay, so this was about the basic background for that corporate's social responsibility. And for this corporate social responsibility, the specific point we are considering now, the systematic reasoning about a conceptual framework for corporate social responsibility started in the US. And as per this CSR, there is one model which is proposed for this corporate social responsibility. That model also we are going to see. Okay, so the background behind this is, as the corporates are responsible for their actions. Why they are responsible for their actions? Because they are taking their own decisions. That's why they are responsible for their actions, and that's why the corporates social responsibilities are there. Okay, then to explain the nature of corporate social responsibility, just a minute. Okay, so for this understanding the model of corporate social responsibility, this diagram we have to see, and that concept also we will see. Now the next this point is related with model of corporate social responsibility. So based on this, the question it is asked as, explain the model of corporate social responsibility. So first I will show you the diagram so that it will be clear. So this is the model for this corporate social responsibility. So I will just show it. So this is Carroll's four-port model of corporate social responsibility. So the scientist has designed this model of corporate social responsibility. कुठल्या कुठल्या पद्धतीने कॉर्पोरेटला सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज फॉलो करावं लागतात. or while they are doing their business or while they are running their corporation or corporation, what social responsibilities they have to concern. So Carroll's four-fold model of corporate social responsibility, it is shown in the diagram. So the layer for this, it is economic responsibility, then that is required by society. Second is legal responsibilities, that is also required by society. Third is ethical responsibilities, which is expected by society. And fourth, it is this philanthropic responsibilities desired by the society. Philanthropic म्हणजे which is for welfare of the society, म्हणजे सगळ्यांच्या कल्याणासाठी, for good of all or for well of all the human beings or well of the society, whatever are the responsibilities, that is called as the philanthropic responsibilities. Okay, so this point we will see in detail. So I will just go to the previous slide. So in first point we have seen that as the corporations are taking their decisions by their own, that's why they are responsible for their actions. And for taking the proper decision in the corporation, the internal decision structure, or there is a specific team assigned for the decision making process. And whatever are these in between points that are related to again background of this CSR. So systematic reasoning about conceptual framework for corporate social responsibility, it was started in US. So this can be asked as a question in the MCQ, that where this CSR concept was started. So it was started in the US in 1999, and during this time many different concepts and principles have been aired and debated in the relation with the CSR. And in that there were two questions focused: why do corporations have social responsibility, and what are the nature of corporates social responsibility. Okay, so these were the main two questions asked in this particular thing. So as per this survey, it was again concluded that the corporations are having the social responsibility, though previously we have seen the concepts that the scientist has strongly opposed, that there is no any social responsibility for that corporation, but still afterwards through the surveys and through the various experiments, it was concluded that corporations are having the social responsibility. And survey मध्ये काय काय question study झाले? Why do corporations have social responsibilities? Because though they are working for self-interest, but again they are part of the society. So that's why it is mandatory for them to have the social responsibility. Then second question was, what is nature of corporate social responsibility? And to understanding this nature of corporate social responsibility, this model we will study now. So this is called as four-fold model of corporate social responsibility, and it was invented by the scientist named as Carroll. And Carroll regards CSR as a multi-layered concept which can be differentiated into four interrelated aspects. Okay, so this structure, it is like a pyramid. So there are four aspects in this corporate social responsibility. Now we will see that one by one. Foundation like economic responsibility ahe, then legal responsibilities are there, then ethical responsibilities are there, and then philanthropic responsibilities are there. So let us see one by one. So as per this model, it is called as Carroll's four-fold model for CSR. So as per this Carroll's four-fold model, what is the first layer? Economic responsibility. So can you tell why it is there in this model, or economic responsibility, why it is part of this CSR? What is economic responsibility of the corporation? एखाद्या कॉर्पोरेशनची इकॉनॉमिक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी काय असते सांगा मला. What is the economic responsibility of any corporation? 4 पोर्ट CSR बघतोय आपण. त्यातला पहिला लेअर आहे हा पहिला लेअर economic responsibility and it is required by the society. So what is there in this economic responsibility? Companies have shareholders who demand a reasonable return on their investment. आता एखादी कॉर्पोरेशन आहे, तुम्ही एखाद्या सहकारी पतसंस्थेमध्ये किंवा कशामध्ये तरी पैसे गुंतवता. What is your expectation from that? For what purpose you are taking some shares of any corporation, or for what purpose you are investing the shares? What is your main objective behind that investment? आपण कॉर्पोरेशनची इकॉनॉमिक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का आहे हे बघतोय. So first, it is having its economic responsibility because people are investing their shares in the corporation. And why the people invest the shares, that I am asking. Why we invest the shares in any company? का शेअर गुंतवतो आपण? Do we invest it for getting any loss, or we have more money, that's why we are investing?
To get more
profit, obviously. So as the companies have shareholders who demand a reasonable return on their investments, they have employees who want safe and fairly paid jobs, they have customers who demand good quality products at a fair price each. This is by definition the reason why business are set up in the society. So the first responsibility of business is properly functioning economic unit and to say in the business. Okay, so as the main intention of the stakeholders is to get the profit, or main intention of shareholder is to get the profit, employees also want good environment for their working, again consumers want good product. So everything it is related with the economical things. So first, that's why very first, or we can say this is the foundation of this pyramid. This structure is like a pyramid. So basic layer कुठला आहे फाउंडेशनचा? पहिली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कुठली आहे कॉर्पोरेशनची? इकॉनॉमिक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आहे. They must be able to give the economical profit to all the people, those who are involved in that particular corporation. Let it be their shareholders, let it be their employees, or let it be their customers. They should be, their first responsibility is they should be economically perfect so that they can give profit to all these members. So who are the members mentioned here? Shareholders who are investing share, they also want return profit from that. Employees also want safe and fairly paid jobs, and customers demand the good quality products. For all this purpose, they have to be economically responsible. So this first layer of CSR is the basis for all the subsequent responsibilities which rest on the solid basis. According to Carroll, the satisfaction of economic responsibilities is thus required for all the corporations. So this is first point, economical responsibility. Again, this economical responsibility is required by the society. Let it be shareholder, let it be customer, or let it be employee. So all that comes under the society. So this economic responsibility is must and it is required by the society. That is first point. Then second point is legal responsibility. The legal responsibility of corporation demands that business abide by law. Laws are the this codification of society's moral values, and therefore abiding by these standards is necessary prerequisites for any other further reasoning about social responsibilities. Okay, so second it is this legal responsibility. पहिली economic बघितली आपण. So they should be economically strong to give profit to all their elements involved in the corporation. Then legal responsibilities. So when they are working on this economical responsibility aspect, they are also bound or they are also limited to some legal aspect. याच्यामध्ये कुठलेही illegal गोष्ट त्यांनी means they should not do any illegal aspects while the corporation they are running. So second responsibility in the CSR, it is legal responsibility. For example, in the last few years, the number of high profile firms have been convicted of anti-competitive behavior as a result of illegal strategies aimed at maintaining market share and profitability. Okay, so one example they have given that because of not following the legal aspect, some companies they have been convicted. So convicted means it is having high declared guilty of criminal offense. म्हणजे काही कंपन्यांवरती इलिगल ऍक्शन मुळे गुन्हा दाखल झालेला आहे and they are not able to run that particular corporations, or though after resolving it, though they are able to run it, but they still their consumers are reduced in number. Okay, so second responsibility of corporation is the legal responsibility. So whatever they are doing, everything should be legally accepted, nothing should be there illegal. That is the second responsibility. And again, this legal responsibility that is required by the society. Economic responsibility is required by society. Legal responsibility is also required by the society. And after these two responsibilities, so that's why in the second point, as with economic responsibility, Carroll suggests that the satisfaction of legal responsibilities is required of all corporations seeking to be socially responsible. Third one, it is the ethical responsibility. So ethical responsibilities of corporations are related to what? Obviously, those are related to what is right and what is wrong, what is fair, even when they are not compelled to do so by the legal framework. आता प्रत्येक गोष्ट कायद्यानुसारच किंवा ethical things, that whatever are the ethical things, not it is necessary that everything it is mentioned in the legal aspect. So those some things are not legally required, but if it is ethically required, म्हणजे सगळ्या गोष्टी कायद्यात मेन्शन केलेल्याच आपण करतो असं नाही, means or whatever are the ethical things, it is not necessary that everything it is mentioned in the legal framework. Apart from the legal framework, we must follow some additional ethical things based on our personal values or based on the values of that corporate. Okay, so these responsibilities of corporations to do what is right and what is fair, even when they are not compelled to do by the legal framework. म्हणजे कायद्याने जरी कंपल्शन नसलं तरी इथिकली काही गोष्टी योग्य नसतील तर we should avoid it, or we should not do, or we should always do the things which are ethically right. So one example is given here. Shell, to dispose of the Brent Spar oil platform at sea in 1995, they had the full agreement of the law and the British government to do so, still fell victim to a vigorous campaign against the actions by Greenpeace as well as consumers boycott. म्हणजे legally जरी काही गोष्टी agree झाल्या असतील, and if that their local people or the society is not agree upon that, then that thing should be stopped or that thing should not be done. म्हणजे कायद्याने मान्य असलं आणि सोसायटी मधल्या काही एलिमेंट्सला ते किंवा जिथं तुम्ही करताय, if that people are not agreed about that, then it's our ethical responsibility to stop that particular thing. And as a result of this, the legal decision to dispose the platform at was eventually reversed since the firm had failed to take account of society wider ethical. सोसायटीने मान्यता न दिल्यामुळे त्यांना तो डिसिजन परत मागे घ्यावा लागला. That example they have given. So Carroll argues that ethical responsibilities therefore consist of what is generally expected by society over and above the economical and legal expectation. म्हणजे काही वेळेस असं होतं की legally also things are correct, economically also you are getting profit from that, but if it is not accepted to the your society, or if it is not accepted to the people who are staying there, then ethically you should not go ahead with that particular decision. That is called as the ethical responsibility. म्हणजे for example, in India, if some business is giving lot of the profit, or ethically if it is right, but as per our norms, as per our tradition, if that is not agreed to the society, obviously we should not do that particular thing. That is ethical responsibility. So these three basic layers are there: economical responsibility, legal and ethical responsibility. These three are expected by the society, required by society, expected by society. Again, expected means it is not compulsory, required means it is compulsory required, and this is expected. Ethics are not which can be, ethics एखाद्याला आपण फोर्स करू शकत नाही. Ethics is expected to be followed by every corporation. So it is expected by the society. And this fourth layer, it is philanthropic responsibilities. So that we will see in the next lecture. Okay, so actually आतापर्यंत आपण बघितलं ते फक्त बेसिक बॅकग्राऊंड होतं. This point is very important because this is actually showing you the model of corporate social responsibility. Corporation मध्ये कुठल्या कुठल्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज त्या कॉर्पोरेशनने फॉलो करणं गरजेचं आहे. That responsibilities are given in this particular model. That's why this point it is very important. आणि ह्याच्या आधी जे बघितलं ते आपण फक्त बॅकग्राऊंड बघितलं की कॉर्पोरेशनला सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी असू शकते का, what are the various theories that has been proposed related to that point. So that we have seen. Okay, so I hope you are clear with that points whatever we have discussed. So I will upload this study material in your sheet. You can refer it. Okay, so we will stop here today. You just type your number in the chat box and you can leave the meeting.